Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to newcomers. Today we're going to be talking about the AC4 remake that has been heavily rumored and speculated to be in the works. So let's get into the video. A lot of people, myself included, thought the game would be revealed at the Expedition 33 Awards, the Game Awards. Sorry. But if you watched the awards, nothing happened. They didn't show not a peep from Ubisoft, nothing. And from my research, Ubisoft doesn't have any events lined up soon or at all. So what gives? Where is this game and what is their plan for it? Personally, I think they're going to announce the game on December 21st of this year, 2025. The reason I think that is because if you know anything about Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed lore or Assassin's Creed fans, that day is known as Assassin's Creed Day. That is the day that in the games Desmond sacrificed himself to save the world. So if you want to reveal your most beloved game in the franchise, I'd probably do it on that day. You know, start building up hype, because if the rumors are to be believed and the game is supposed to release before March 31st, that's in 3 months. So they don't have a lot of time to promote the game. You know, typically Ubisoft has a long promotion cycle, you know, months or even a year or more to promote a game. And if anyone remembers the AC4 promotional cycle way back when, it was crazy. They were really hitting hard on the pirate themes of the game, as they should have. It was working in their benefit. There was interviews with the actors, Matt Ryan, the actor who played Charles Vane, I can't remember his name, but all that, the hype was there for the original game. And, you know, again, if we're believing the rumor that the game is supposed to be out within 3 months, they should be promoting this game now. You know, it's either the game is coming out within the next 3 months or the rumors are incorrect, and it may come out in 2026, but it won't be in the first quarter of 2026. That is my thinking. I hope that's not the case, because AC4 is one of my favorite games ever of all time. It's a really good game, really good story, and I'm looking forward to playing the game and experiencing the game with more modern touches. I'm excited to see what other changes they make to the game, not only graphically but mechanics wise. I heard, again through the rumors, so if the rumors are true, that they changed the fighting style from the counter system to more of a hitbox based, like how the current RPGs are, which I'm not surprised. It's also not the worst in the world. Um, Hitbox systems can be really good. Look at Ghost of Yote and Tsushima. Those are hitbox based and they are really good. Everyone always talks about the combat in those games. I know I enjoy the combat in those games. I think they're good, very well polished. The animations are great. When I first heard the news, I was kind of on the fence about it, because the old combat system was really good because it was really flashy. It was really nice. It really was simple, I will admit, but it was fun. But these newer games, the newer Assassin's Creed games, they don't compare, to be quite honest. They do not compare. So I'm hoping that the animations aren't bad. I can only hope that they improve upon what was already in Black Flag. Another thing I want to see in the game is weapon variety. The fact that Edward could only have 2 swords for the whole game, and those were your primary weapons, it got boring after a while for me. Some axes, tomahawks, using just 1 sword as opposed to 2, I think that would go a long way. Having rifles, different kinds of firearms, would help in the game's longevity, at least the experience of the game. You know, if you don't want to have your 4 pistols, you can have a rifle, or maybe through a challenge of some sort, or at the end of the game you can get Shay's air rifle. I think that'd be really cool. Last bit I want to talk about is cut content. I would love to see cut content return to the game. One thing that I missed from the initial release was crouching. In the first gameplay demo, they had crouching, and then the game released and there was no crouching. And I don't remember anyone ever talking about it. We just lost a really handy stealth feature in the game, and I know I was really bummed out. The second piece of cut content, I believe, was some scenes with Mary Reed. If they could throw that back in, I know I would really appreciate it, and I think a lot of other people would appreciate it. I know there was some cut content, or I think it's heavily implied and speculated that there was some cut content from the governor's man, El Tiburon, especially if anyone remembers. When you assassinate him, Edward says some dialogue, making a soldier out of a scoundrel. That was the quote that Edward said to the man, and it literally makes no sense within the context of the game. Well, that does it for today's video. I appreciate you all for watching. Stick around, because I will be talking about more games in the future, the Lego Batman game, GTA 6, of course. I do have some GTA videos in the works, so stay tuned for that. I appreciate, again, everyone that watched. For newcomers and returning audiences, thank you so much. But in the meantime, we're just gonna have to wait for something amazing, I guess. Peace.